John Mellencamp on iHeartRadio Icons. I'm your host, Jim Kerr. Make sure you use the hashtag iHeartJohnMellencamp. Now, John, the new album is out today, Strictly a OneEyed Jack. Your music has been obviously quite diverse. Do you feel you're a One-Eyed Jack?
Do you even know what a One-Eyed Jack is?
Yeah, it's a playing card and there's no such thing as a Two-Eyed Jack.
It's the most dangerous playing card. There's only two in a deck, and the reason it's called that is because most people only allow you to see half of their face. And One-Eyed Jack, there's two of them in the deck, and he has a sword behind his back. So you don't really know what people are thinking, and if you think you know somebody, we really don't get to know anybody, in this world. And we spend most of our times in solitary confinement inside our own skins. So that's the reason the record is called One-Eyed Jack, is because we all are. We're all One-Eyed Jacks. I used to say 50% of a woman's charm is illusion, and then I realized that goes for everybody. So people only allow you to see of themselves what they want you to see, and the rest is guesswork, and the rest is why we don't know each other.
Well, you've been relatively low-key about this album when it comes to advanced word. You released two songs, Wasted Days, which featured Bruce Springsteen, and Chasing Rainbows. So first off, what does Strictly a One-Eyed Jack tell us about John Mellencamp?
Well, Jim, I've written a lot of songs, and everything passes through me, but I'm just a vehicle. This record really isn't about me. The songs aren't about me. It's like I've written like 350 songs. I'm not that interesting of a guy. So you got to kind of, you have to be an observer. And I'm a good observer, and I'm a good listener. And so I watch people, and I hear what they say, and then I watch what they do, see if it matches up. So it says the same thing about me that it says about most everyone, who we really are and what we allow people to see.
I would say without any hesitation, John, that you are in fact a very interesting guy. And as an artist, when you write an album, is it because the idea of the album comes to you, or do you put an album together once you feel you have enough songs and then it's time to go in and record? I mean, what's the organic process like for you?
Well, like I said, I'm just a vehicle now. When I first started out, when I was a kid, I tried to control the songs. I tried to make sure that the song went one way or the other way. But now it's just, let's just let the songs go where they want to go and do what they want to do, as opposed to me controlling them. And it's the same with my paintings. If I'm doing a painting and I have an idea and I start getting away from the idea, I figure the painting is outsmarting me, so I go with the painting. And I have found out that my paintings have turned out better and my songs have turned out better when I just let whoever's sending these things to me just do their job. And really, I'm just my hand and my voice. And these songs come very quickly, a lot of them. All of a sudden, it'll go, put your paintbrush down and write these words down. It's like, no, I don't want to. I'm painting. And you go, you better write these words down. So I'll write them down, and then I'll find them a couple days later and go, wow, when did I write this? I forgot that I'd even written it.
Was there one song specifically that kickstarted this album for you?
No, we started this record before the pandemic started. And most of the songs were written before the pandemic, but then we had to stop, so we took almost a year off. And then they started getting, we could start testing, and so we went back in the studio and we finished the record. But most of the songs were written before the pandemic, and it's just odd that it seems to go hand in hand with with what's going on in our new world.
I know the album was finished in March of last year. Having it completed and waiting almost a year to release it, that's kind of an unusual situation where you kind of chomping at the bit to get this out?
I'm too old to be chomping at the bit. You know, kids chomp at the bit. We had tours. This is like I've had to cancel like 2 tours. And we were supposed to start again this January, and we had to cancel it. So the album was to accompany the tour, and it was even suggested, do you want to hold the record till next January? And I went, no, let's just put it out. There's no tour to accompany it, and we'll just see what happens. You know, my joy now is not in the number of records I sell or anything like that. The joy is in the making of the records and the writing of the songs and the painting of the paintings. That's where all the joy comes from. But most of these albums or songs are just really postcards from me to people who care to listen. If they don't care to listen, that's okay too.
Hey guys, thanks so much for watching. Did you like that video? You can check out more over here. And don't forget to subscribe to iHeart right here. And if you're already a longtime fan, make sure you ring the bell down below so you don't miss a single video. Bye guys.